Too high. Above Almoran. Trailing leg of Gaedi. It's actually involved in a serious car crash, Gaedi, back in January of this year. He had to have an operation on his spleen, but unfortunately one of his friends passed away in that accident. Kept him out of action for quite some time. Here he's on the ball again, Gaedi. Too many white shirts back behind the ball there for Saudi Arabia. They're just starting to come more into the game now, having been caught out by the pace of the Saudis really in the opening few minutes. Managed to restrict them to just those two early chances. Out wide by Medicani. Hoisted over the top will be fairly comfortable for Al-Yami. He did make a little bit of a meal of it, the goalkeeper. The long throw this time towards Azadi. Still not really managing to create anything in terms of openings at the moment, Iran. Good defending by Saudi Arabia so far. The Ghazi. Possession, to control the possession. Physical presence. But I think he's got a valid point because Arter just tried to get his body across. There was a little bit of an arm from camera, but certainly nothing that wasn't just helping Arter on his way, and you can see the reaction. He's been a little bit clever there, Arter, I think. When they've given away a free kick, and that's a foul by Delphi. Not too much damage. Disappointing campaign for Iran 4 years ago in Incheon. Lost their opening game to Vietnam before wonderful history in this competition. Muslimipur. Keep his cards in his pocket for the moment. Refereeing on the whole has been good in the game so far. Plenty of officials have tried to allow the game to flow. There tend to be one or two niggly little fouls creep into the games late on once players start to get tired as the heat and humidity takes its toll. Half an hour played. We still await the opening goal in this opening match in Group F. Gaedi with the ball in. Good punch by El Yami. Asadi Tadar. Delphi. Forced back out wide again. Almiran back helping out. There's an Iranian player down. It's Azadi. But just clipped him on the side of the head as he put everything into that punch. Goalkeepers in their squad. Saudi Arabia, most teams opting to just go with two. Tarmin. Al-Khalaif. Forced to go backwards rather than forwards. Al-Saluli, the captain. Garib. Ball. Al-Khalaif, the first time cross as well, but nobody far enough forward. He was looking for Camera to be in a more advanced position. "29 teams taking part in the men's competition. Top two teams. It's actually a strong group with Korea DPR involved. Myanmar, the other team, making up the numbers. Competition only became under 23 16 years ago in Busan. Al-Amri. Camera. Pushed in the back by Ghazi. Uses his pace well to keep the ball in play. Went for that first time cross again. Knocked out of the air by Amini. Just feel it might be that Saudi Arabian pace that unlocks the Iranian defence. Already we've seen them play telling balls in behind on 2 occasions. Here's Garib. Iran might lay a deeper line to not allow the Saudis too much space in behind them. Are we together? Poor defending by Arta, who went across, didn't get the challenge in and ended up injuring himself in the process. There's that ball a moment or so ago through to Al-Khalif. Did really well to get his foot around the ball and get the cross in, but no one getting in front of the goal. Doesn't need any treatment. Arta. Garib. Foul by Camera. I was just getting a little bit bad-tempered. There were a couple of challenges in there which incensed both teams. Medikani, the man caught by Camera, which led to the free kick. Ghazi. Good header. Al-Amri. It's a free header. Bagikan went for power from a long way out, opted not to bring the ball down. Thought he might have tried to get that down on the chest, but never got any downward force on the ball. It was fairly well over the top in the end. Didn't get over the ball. remains goalless. Both sides have had chances, though, in the first half, none of which have been taken. Challenge and played it out off Bagikan. Plenty of positives, I think, for both coaches to draw on at half-time with what they've seen in the opening 40 minutes here. Just wonder whether Saad Al-Shahiri will be telling his side to try and utilise that pace a little bit more. Get themselves into positions where they can play the ball through the Iranian defence. Oh, there's a poor chance is given away. It's Azadi! Well, the man coming back was El Amri, who was right in the nick of time. And the first real mistake that Saudi Arabia have made in their own half, giving the ball away, and it very nearly cost them dearly. One ball forward is somewhat wasted all the way through to Amini. Ball out by the goalkeeper through Al-Moran. Goalkeeper's intervention really did enough. He was off his line very quickly to try and close down the chance. Harvey. Absolutely. Garib. Goalkeeper just kept his eye on that one in case it dipped late to cause him a problem. Change been made here by the Iranians. Rushdie is the player coming on. Asadi Tadar, the man that has been replaced just before half-time. Trying to work his way through once again. Al-Saluli. That went out off the Saudi Arabian, so goal kick. Malaysian force stabbing it against the Saudi Arabia. Azadi. Medicani. Come up with a telling finish in front of goal. Saudi Arabia had a couple of good early chances. Iran had their best chance a few moments or so ago after a mistake at the back. A couple of minutes to be added on. What a great strike, it's only just wide from Almiran. Just wide of the post in the end, he was just bending away from him. It's a good yard or so wide in the end. See if they can get a final chance at the end of this first half. Azadi. Delphi. Oh, Harby did well, place it out off the Iranian. So throw into Saudi Arabia, that should be the last action. Of the first half, a first half which started brightly for the Saudis. Iran started to get more good chance for Azadi, which was cleared off the line by Al-Amri. That man there had the first chance of the game. Camera's pace causing all sorts of problems, weaving along the line. Delphi worked hard. Al-Amri has not really had any saves to make in that first half. It's been a very even opening first 45 minutes. So all to play for in the second half. It's the opening game in Group F at the 18th Asian Games, and halfway through, it's Saudi Arabia 0, Iran 0. Welcome back to the Mibawa Mukti Stadium. Both teams just making their way out for the second half. Saw both sets of substitutes out at half-time, just warming up as well. I wonder how long it'll be before we start to see one or two more changes. Iran did make a change at the end of that first half. Ruste coming on. Just emphasise their aggression in midfield. You still feel it's the pace of Saudi Arabia that could be the winning factor in this game for them. From right to left, referee Fu Chuanhui just making sure that both teams have 11 players on the field, and we're underway then for the second half. It's the 18th edition of the Asian Games. Main body of the sports get underway at the weekend. The opening ceremony on Saturday. But over the next 2 weeks, 484 events in 42 different sports, with 45 members of the Olympic Council of Asia taking part. Realised that the maths didn't quite add up in terms of hosting the event. Dubai had previously pulled out to focus on future bids. The games following on from Incheon in 2014. Al-Yusuf, camera. Hassan Al-Shahiri, the Saudi Arabian coach, saw his side and guided them through in the AFC Under-19 Championships to qualify for that Under-20 World Cup in South Korea. Lost all three of their group games though against Costa Rica. Played Zambia and Portugal. An experience for both these teams, and of course these players with aspirations of getting to future World Cup finals. One or two of the players on the field will be eligible for the next Under-20 World Cup. Just came off Agazi. Good delivery from Garib. Alam ran with a corner. Garib. Another corner. Muslim Apport from Saudi Arabia. Pretty much the way they started the game in the first half. Nothing Nothing telling in front of goal for them as yet, though. That's a lovely ball in once again. The quality of the deliveries has been pretty good from Saudi Arabia so far. Youssef got a good contact on it, but not good enough to send it in the direction he was looking for. Azadi. Stay the substitute. I wouldn't sit down for Razekpour to get an early shot in. Delphi's just gone down injured here, so need a little bit of treatment. And there was the challenge. It was Youssef that just clipped him as he made that ball away. Ruste couldn't quite get the shot through the gap. He wouldn't sit down for Razekpour to get an early effort in. Plenty of white shirt. Saudi Arabia take on Myanmar next in a couple of days' time. In that group go through, plus 4 of the best third-place teams. 6 groups involved, so 2 teams only will miss out on the round of 16. Too early fouls in this second half. The game hasn't really developed into a flow. Neither team able to string too many passes together. Might be a chance here for a run though with that. Saw a similar run from Camera in the first half, getting to the byline. Quick feet through the legs of Al-Khalaif. Not too sure the goalkeeper knew exactly where that was going. Could have easily ended up in the back of the net. Gaedi with the corner. Ball. Probably nearer the corner flag than it was the goals. It's all well and good if you're competent enough to do that, but we've seen already in the early games here plenty of players being caught in possession deep in their own half, and everybody else has pushed forward. It can leave you pretty exposed at the back. Foul on Al-Khalaif. Inside, he just ducked underneath that. I thought he had a little bit more pitch left than he realised, I think. This is one of those games where you wonder whether the individual brilliance to break the deadlock. Here's Al-Harbi. Al-Amran. Garib. Caught in possession by Medikani. Agazi. Razakpour. Camera. Hasn't had a great deal of service. What he has done, he's had to pretty much make himself. We've got another player down injured, so again we'll have another stop. Pitch. Razakpour, player down. Player who's come through the international ranks, played. Won't need treatment, so won't need to leave the field of play. 12 minutes gone in the second half then. Still the deadlock to be broken here. The opening game in Group F. Group got underway quite a few days ago. They've already played. Group at the end of today. Battle between those two. He's shown that he can be a lively character. Muslimapour with a throw. By Al-Harbi. Now there could be a break on here. This is where Saudi Arabia's pace might be decisive. Not a great ball forward though, cut out by Agajanpour. Anywhere will do from Laporte. Against the North Koreans a little later on this evening. You certainly fancy one, if not both of these teams to make it. Tom. Al-Saluli goes out of Muslimapour. Goalkeeper's really had too much to do in terms of saves in this match so far. Seen a couple of clearances off the line by defenders, a couple of saving tackles. final half an hour of the match. By Rezikpour, Gaedi. Here he goes again. Timing just a little bit out of position, but your body's back behind the ball for Saudi Arabia. Chance for Bagikan. Didn't catch it cleanly though. That was a real chance when that ball ricocheted into the penalty area. Agajanpour. Delphi wins the free kick for his side. That's a yellow card. First yellow card of the game for Al-Khalaif. In the first half, Al-Khalaif. First yellow card of the game. This could cause the defenders and Al-Yami, the goalkeeper there, a few problems. Good angle as well. Sometimes you see these bounce straight in. So all the way to the back post and away to the back post and misses out everybody. So doesn't manage to conjure up the good delivery. Everybody came forward. Agazi and Arta among them. And now they'll trot back into that. Previously won the Arabia Gulf Cup and under 23 level Saudi Arabia. Last they won it in challenging, no foul. Well, camera's claiming that Arta got a touch on that. It should have been a corner, but referee from Singapore says it's a goal kick. Touch. Yes, there was. We're given special dispensation to play in the Asian Games. Couldn't repeat their feats though. 4 years previously when they won in Busan. Once again, ball kicked out of play so that some treatment can be administered here to Al-Amri. Absolutely. Al-Amri. Al-Harbi. So past the midway points of the second. This competition, that was on the opening day. Palestine 0, Chinese Taipei. Absolutely. Paul. Gaedi. Nice little touch from Ruste to put it in his path. Al-Amri came across with an important challenge. He went out off Gaezi though for a goal kick. He's had a good second half. It is with the goal, though, that's the question. from Agazi. Stopped in his tracks though, and now he's out of position. That's a poor ball. It's a real chance. It would have been 3 against 1 had that picked into decent positions at the moment. Saudi Arabia. Al-Amran. Garib. Al-Harbi. Garib. Camera's gone down with, I think, a touch of cramp now as well, but well, it's the best move of the second half for Saudi Arabia. Came off the back of Al-Saluli, but it allowed him to slip it through for Camera, who just had to hit it first time with very little backlift. Just almost in his stride, really. Looks like Garib suffering from a touch of cramp now as well. Latter stages of the game, 17 minutes to go. That's the closest we've come to a goal from either side in this. You feel that both sides will want to try and get a goal. Always nice in these very short competitions to get off to he was attacking. In the end, he realised he had to give the ball back to Iran because they kicked it out for treatment to Camera. Delphi. Tami. Just lost his footing. Al-Saluli. Good defending. That's a good challenge from Al-Yusuf. Al-Harbi had to be quick getting across to that one, Al-Amari rather. And again, it looks like he's suffering with cramp as well now. So changes rather about to be made by both teams. Sultani's coming on for Iran with Azadi, the player to make way. So a second change made by the Iranians. has made way.
And substitution for Iran, player number 8.
That's the first change made by Saad Al-Shahiri.
Player number 6, Sultani Meher Mohammed.
Impact. Al-Yusuf. Once again, Saudi Arabia just getting themselves in a little bit of bother playing out from the back. Ball's out of play. Long throw from Agajanpour. There, Will. Almost that is a two-pronged attack really now, with Delphi pushing forward. Al-Harbi. Wasteful ball. See camera recording where he wanted the ball played. Korea DPR, or North Korea if you prefer, will play Myanmar in just over an hour and 20 minutes time after this game concludes. Good play by Delphi again, quickly surrounded by white. Al-Yusuf with a throw. And once again, another player down injured. We could have quite a few minutes injury time to add on to the end of this. Al-Amri is the player down again. I think that might be his game over. Had treatment a moment or so ago, but it looks as though that could be a recurrence of the cramp that he suffered making that tackle. Won't want to take unnecessary risks in the latter stages of the games. Both coaches off their... Al-Harbi with a throw for Saudi Arabia. Still goalless. Camera beaten to the ball by Sultani. Will play no further part in the game. And Al-Bassas is the player that comes on to replace him. Straight into the defensive line. There's going to be a long throw here that's going to put them under pressure. Saudi Arabia. Almost took a flick at the near post, driven through crowd of players, and it's a second chance for Rustay, but he can't find the net or even find the target that time. came through a crowd of players. Slightly. Rusta and Delphi. Might have been Delphi that actually got the final touch on that one because of the angle of the shot. Another chance goes begging for Iran. Just lost control of the ball and went flying into Al-Khalif, who ironically was the only other player booked early on, so he joins him in the book. Ali Rezarata. Both Al-Khalif shin pads went flying as well. Absolutely. Back to the captain once again. Al-Bassas, the substitute. Delphi's ball across. Two in the middle, but it evades both. Wins a corner though this time. Unable to get in front of his man with the telling flick that he got last time. Once again over everybody. Al-Khalif. Razik Paul. Tarmin had to keep his eye on that one. He's done well. Got back to his feet quickly. Looking to try and set camera away. Good defending though by Iran. Not being caught on the break in the second half as they were early on in the game. Another double change coming up. Al-Saluli going off for Saudi Arabia and Al Hasn't managed to create anything really clear-cut. Had one mazy run down that far side when he got to the byline and managed to get the ball back across, but no one able to apply to try and give Iran all 3 points. Zlatko Kranjčar back on his feet once again. Nervous times now. No margin for error. Went back by Medikani. That'll be a free kick though. Foul on Alamran. Lemipor. Great cross. And Delphi was a long way out. Would have had to be pretty precise with the header to beat the goalkeeper from there, but there's a good pace on the cross. Just pulled away from the defender. Haven't found too much space, the Iranians, in that final third, but Delphi that time did manage to get himself a little bit of a gap, but unable to find a way through. Absolutely. Once again, Saudi Arabia getting themselves in a bit of bother playing out from the back, but they've had a bit of good fortune there. Albanaki. Free kick and a yellow card for Sultani. So the substitute becomes the third player to go into the Sultani. Medikani. This is a good run, Medikani. That's a great run by Medikani at the just found his way. Not requiring treatment, realising that if you did, he'd have to leave the field, which at this late stage of the game could be crucial. 2 seconds trying to get back onto the field. Tamin. Back around the last defender.